Hello everyone, welcome to Devotion to Promotion. It's been a wild and crazy September and the most of October. We've had multiple injuries at the same position. We've sold an unhappy player. We've brought in a new player who seems to be constantly angry. We've got another unhappy player. And through it all has been the constant stress of trying to keep up with South Shields. And today, as we approach the midpoint in the season, we face off against them. Nuneaton Borough versus South Shields for bragging rights in the Vanarama National North. I've played Football Manager for a long time, but I think this has probably been the most stressful stretch of games that I've encountered in a long time. Let's take a look at our results. But actually, let's take a look at the table first, because we do have largely really good news. There we are. We sit atop the league in first place. South Shields came back to humanity and lost a couple games and drew a few other games. We've been able to keep up our torrid pace, although there is a big caveat to that because our pace in the last 3 games has completely tanked. And so we're not necessarily in a good place over the last 3 matches. But prior to that, things went really well. Not that it was easy. We've had a ton of injuries. We've had, I think, 10 games now in the month of October. We had an equal number in September. It's been trying to figure out players to play at all these different positions and patch together lineups, especially with injuries and upset players. And every match feels like it's important because I'm feeling like if we don't win, South Shields is going to win, or Chester, who's also in the picture, and they're going to catch up to us and pass us again. But anyway, let's take a look at our results. There are a lot of them. Our last match of the month, if I remember correctly, was Harrogate Town at 2-0. We then went on a nice run. Bradford, PA, 2-0. Spennymoor, 3-1. We demolished Whitby Town, 7-1. Thame 4-0 in the FA Cup second qualifying round. Kings Lynn Town 2-0. We played Chester away, who sits in third place. We couldn't get the job done against them, but we bounced back with more wins. Gateshead, Peterborough Sports is in the division below us. We had to rest some players. We put out mostly, if not all, of our B team in this FA Cup match, figuring it was going to be an easy walkthrough. But that created a problem because we tied, which means we needed to play them again. We got the job done the second time at home, but now we added another match in October to do that. Then we had this run of 4 3-1 wins in a row here. Some solid games. We're looking pretty good. And then the last 3 matches happened. This is the FA Cup fourth qualifying round. Chorley sits at the bottom of the Vanarama National League North, the one above us, the National League, the league above us. We were still favored to beat them. We're 1-1, and then Shez Isaac gets a red card. 2 yellows, gets a red card. So we have to play a man down for almost half the match. We hung on to tie, which forces another match 4 days later, another match in October, which is already packed. In the second match, we're up 1-0 at halftime. We had outshot them like 17-1. We really should have been up 3 or 4-0 at that point. Things are looking great. They can't get a shot off. Callum Casey, our other midfielder, gets a red card. 2 yellows, gets a red card. So again, we go down a man down. On the subsequent free kick from that foul, they score. Our whole team falls apart after that, and we're there. After that match, we go and we lose to Stourbridge 2-1, largely because if we look at here, we outshot them 16-11. We're doing well. This guy, Hayden Lindley, before the match, he comes in, he's upset that he's not starting enough games. Now, he's our starting left back with Harper. I alternate them through. We've got 2 matches a week. He's playing all the time pretty much. He still wants to play more. That exchange didn't go well. I kind of screwed it up, I think. I'm not really quite sure what happened in the details, but he's really upset. So I start him in this match anyway because it's his turn to start. And he's all grumpy and stuff like that. And all of a sudden he's nervous and all the players around him. And our whole defensive back line fell apart. And we ended up losing to Stourbridge, who they sit, 19th? 15th? Maybe they're 15th now. I think they were 19th when we started. So a really weak team. Yes, we did have them on the road, but no way we should be losing to that team. We lost. So now we've lost 2 in a row and tied 1. We haven't won for 4 matches, and we're walking into the South Shields match. So in our biggest match of the year, the clubhouse mood is a little bit tainted now, and I don't quite know what I'm going to do with this guy Lindley because we kind of still need him to play left back, but he wants to start all the time. So anyway, there is that. There is some other good news. Finally, I got Manager of the Month for this run here last month with only one loss. Because Salt Shields kind of slipped up and some of the other teams did come back down to earth, we picked up the first Manager of the Month award, so I'm super happy about that. Also, on another personal note, if we go to my profile, I've completed my National B license and I graduated. Got another little chunk of that star out there. So I have 3/4 of 1 star now as we're halfway through the second year. And then right away I asked to go for a study for a National A license, and the board's super happy, so they said yeah. So if we look at attributes, we've even got a 7 out of 20 now on attacking. I mean, that's somewhat helpful for some of these places. So yeah, so we're making progress on a personal level. So all in all, I would look at this table and I'd say I should feel really happy. But with the situation with our defensive backs, unhappy defensive backs, and the team morale, and losing 2 and not winning for 3 matches, I feel like we're not necessarily in the greatest place. And we've had a lot of injuries. At one point, all of our right wingers were hurt. We have 3 people that can play out there as a regular position. All of them were hurt. We finally got them all back, and then Jaden Bennett, who's our best right winger, twisted his ankle, and he's out for 2 to 4 weeks now. So that leaves us with Shoni Bari, the guy who can run all over the place, and he has good games, and then sometimes he just has terrible games. So he's kind of a mixed bag out there. The biggest part of it, though, has been trying to piece together lineups when we have games after 2 days rest. It's been just really hard to kind of figure out all these things, especially with the extra Chorley match and the extra Peterborough sports match. We just had a ton of matches in there. So we're through that, and we have to kind of, I think, just center ourselves and say, let's go play against Salt Shields and see if we can get a result here. We did make one shot. I did manage to get rid of our kind of grumpy right back, Hobson, and brought in this player. What I did also want to mention, he is our midfielder here, 31-year-old guy that I can't find. And I think he's going to be pretty good, but played him in the last game, and he was just constantly angry, and I kept getting notifications that he's dangerously close to getting a match ban or getting a red card. He's got an aggression of 16, so I think he has kind of anger management issues. Makes me think like he's a good player. And one of the things that when we signed this guy, I got this kind of warning that said, he's played for like 7 or 8 teams over his career, and does that cause you any concern? It was at the press conference, and I thought, I didn't even know he played for 7 or 8 teams. But yeah, 7 or 8 teams and probably a 10-year career. That is maybe a little bit of a point of concern. So hopefully we can get his anger management issues under control, because we're going to kind of need another midfielder in order to be able to hold the team together. And I still don't know how we're going to solve this outside back issue. So we have things we're working through. But through it all, we've had some pretty good results. And now it is time to dig in and face Salt Shields. We are in first place. They're in second place. 3 points separate us. So if they win, we are tied. If we win in this huge match, we can open up a 6-point lead over them, which would be fantastic. And let's dig in. There's only these 2 matches today. We are playing them at home, which is a huge help. We are the favorites, but again, their form has been excellent. Our form has been fair. So fingers crossed. I have a bad feeling about this. Once this morale issue with the team starts to go south, I feel like it's really hard to kind of patch it up and stuff midstream, and I just feel like we're in for which could be a really rough match here. But hopefully we've got the right players out there. I was able to rest most everybody in the last match, thinking I could win that one, which didn't work out all that well, and rest our better players. So we have a good team starting, but let's dig in and get started. I kind of skipped through the starting lineup. Most of our players are the ones you're used to now, although actually looking at it here, Naya and Nombe, who's out on the right wing now because our best right winger is hurt, they are both tied for the league lead now with 13 goals, with one player, this guy Gilchrist here from Salt Shields. So all 3 Golden Boot kind of competitors at this point in time are playing in this match. Gilchrist has 18 goals there, but I think 13 of them have been in league. And Naya and Nombe each have 13 as well. So we're facing off against each other. Maybe whoever scores here will take that lead. So huge match. We have a wet 46-degree weather playing at home. Let's go in and take a look at their tactics here. We will ask our assistant. Says mark them tight. We want to do tight marking on the pressing on the outsides here. Doesn't get much bigger than this. Let's do a team talk. Shez Isaac is playing today. He's back from his ban, so that will help because he likes big matches. He has been amazing, by the way. Just go out there, relax, and play your natural game. The result will come. Yeah, I feel like that's what I should tell myself here, too. Just Relax. I have faith in you. Get out there and make a difference. Okay, looks like we're getting a good result. So maybe motivationally we're set to go here. Fingers crossed. This could be a banger of a match here. Players are ready to walk through walls. Oh, I have to press the kickoff button. We are in our home blues. Salt Shields are in their reds. Again, they are the professional team who spends a ton of money here trying to move up the leagues as quickly as possible. Starting out brightly here. Petter out to Nombe on the right side. Nombe is somewhat tired. Oh, can't get onto the end of it. Nombe looks a little bit, he's I think 80-something% just because we don't have enough players to play all these positions. Uh-oh, this looks like a tough shot. Oof, off the side of netting. Got the first shot. Neither team able to draw blood. Ooh, look at their center back here. Is at 67% already. So maybe I know they had to play a second match. Isaac from the outside. Oh, get in there. Okay, calm down. I feel like that should be a goal. We've had a lot of that lately where we've just been able to pound the ball but not get it in the net here. I'm hoping our strikers are on today. Casey. Oh, right at the keeper. Okay, this is feeling somewhat positive. Isaac maybe off the head of Ogumbo again. Oops, too far. Campbell runs out and grabs it up. Campbell has played at that off-striker position and done fairly well now. That's been kind of a position we've been trying to get some output from, and he's actually done pretty well. We are, energy-wise, we're looking better than them for what that might matter. So maybe as we get into the second half, that could make a difference. Oh, that's a critical miss. Yes, but Major saves us. Major at left wing has played well. And Naya, can you finish? Oh, is that a penalty? Oh, it is. Oh, free kick from outside the box. Okay. Can Isaac hit that? Nope. Hit the wall. That was almost too close in, I think. Major, nice run. Corner. Lots of pressure. Our finishing has not been so outstanding here. I feel like a lot of matches I've watched where we've outshot them, but just can't seem to seal the deal here. All right, we're keeping it down here. Nombe. Back to Kise. Picked up a yellow card. Highlight switches. Campbell trying to do something productive. Nice. Major. Oh, he sneaks it in the corner. We're up. Nice. Assist from Campbell. To Major. Oh, that's good. Campbell. So I hate to block the highlights here. Major. Back in time for the highlight. That was good work. And to sneak it in from that angle. Oof. A little bit fortunate. We'll take it, though. We've had some good chances. We're up on shots. 8-1. Looking good. Keep it up, boys. Do I demand more? Oh. This is hopeful. Okay. Keep going, boys. All right inside. Petter. Still waiting for a Petter header. He's not scored a goal with this head. As a matter of fact, I don't think he might only have one goal this year. But I would love to see a Petter header still. It's a Petter footer. Into Kise. He cannot shoot. Oh, that was a good attempt. Kise, I've moved him out to right back because I did sell Hobson, the angry right back, and now Kise is playing out at right back. I was a rather high header, and so that's worked out pretty well so far. This looks like it's been all us here so far. Probably I just jinxed it. I'm sure I just jinxed it. Okay, yep, here we go. That's, oh, nice. Ambe, go, go, go. He's got good crossing ability. And oh, what a great save. We're pounding it, though. 12 shots to 1. The last game we had in that match against Boston United, we had, I think, 17 shots to 1 in the first half, and then it just went all apart in the second half. Not that we want to dictate what's going to happen in the future here. Major, Petter. Oh, goodness. 14 shots to 1. Okay, get it. Oh, why? Isaac is probably our slowest player. Okay, but he has got good skills as he makes up for it. Nice, he sends in Nyan. He's got to finish this. There it is. Oh, huge goal. Nombe puts it in. Let's praise them. Nombe to Enaya. Enaya picks it up. He has been in a drought. He had 13 goals a while ago. It's been a while since he scored, so I'm very happy to see him finally get one in. He's had a number of breakaways where he hasn't been able to put the ball in the net. So to see that happen, I have to think that they're right back in their right center midfielder, defender here are struggling with 61% and 54%. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Now it's only halfway done, but look at those stats. 18 shots to 1, 7 shots on target to none. 61% possession to 39% possession, and we're up 2-0. That's good. We need another one. Let's go to the dressing room. I've been hammering pretty much constantly hammering here, you might be winning, but don't let your performance levels drop. Just constantly trying to hammer on that team that not to let up here. So even that, like, you weren't that bad, but I believe you can still improve. I have faith in you. Just really trying to hammer home the point that you can't get complacent. And it seems to be largely working. That's been like the theme really of all my messages. If we're up at halftime is to say, hey, don't let anything change in the second half. And so far, so good. Fingers crossed we can keep this up. They do still have that tired center back. I'm kind of surprised they haven't. Ooh, and their attacking midfielder is at a 6. I did notice, I took a peek at their lineup, and they have a really good attacking midfielder who is hurt. I'm going to just, at 60 minutes, let's take a look at what's going on. Complacent people should come out, huh? We are okay. Nombe is still 70%. He's okay, and he's playing well. So we'll leave that. I think we're just gonna kind of waste time a little bit here. Just slow the pace down a little bit. Other than that, I think let's leave that now for another 10 minutes and see what happens, see how this goes. Seems like the second half has really calmed down here. Uh-oh, they're focused. Should I yell at everybody? Okay, 70 minutes. I think we should make a substitution, but I have no idea what. Campbell, 7.2. Our strikers have done well, and Naya's got the goal. Campbell's at 7.1. Major's done well on the left side. Nombe's done well on the right side. He is getting tired. Let's bring in... He's done very well, though, hasn't he? Shez Isaac has not done well but I don't want to take him out. He's too important. Boy, I'm not sure I see something that I want to do at this point. But let us take out Nombe because he's so tired and bring in Shonibari. At a certain point, we have to show him some confidence and let him play. Oops. Okay. This is a little bit dangerous. Okay. 15 minutes to go. I'm tempted to try our 4-3-3 instead. What happened here? Just beat our left back. Okay. I'm going to hang on here. I have confidence in us. Isaac, get in there. Get in there. Finish it. Kick it. Kick it. What are you doing? Kick it. Yes! Shonibare, our substitution. Oh, tactical genius that I am. Oh, that was huge. But this is so funny. Look at this. They're standing there. He's like, what is our player doing? And it bounces out. That's the oddest thing. It's like three people. Maybe they were just telling a joke or something like that. What was going on there? All right, 13 minutes to go. Tactical change. I wonder if we want to go to the 4-3-3. Now let's play to 80 minutes here. Let's go on. And then we're going to start wasting time. Okay, 80 minutes. Let's slow it down. And now I do want to try this here where I'm going to switch in Labadie, who is our other strong midfielder. And then we're going to switch into this 4-3-3. And we're going to put our two... Put you out. That's not what I wanted. Okay, he's going to be central midfielder, attack, which is where he's good at. He's going to come here and be ball winning midfielder on the other side. Support, support. So now we get 2 ball. Does that make sense? If you know this, I don't know. I feel like this is a good defensive position, but we have 2 ball winning midfielders in defense. Now in a 4-3-3. We're going to keep everything else mostly the same, but that just takes a body off of the attack and brings it back into the midfield to help shore up our defense for the last 10 minutes. That's the plan anyway. This is kind of like that. Oh, and Naya, our star striker, gets hurt. Had a good game. Yeah, that's past tense, isn't it? So our last substitution will be Williams at attacking forward. That's a bad sign. I hope it's not bad. That's a very bad sign. Shez Isaac gets a yellow card. That's fine. 5 minutes to go. Just milk it home. Another yellow card. 2 minutes to go. Save this. Good. Clear it out. Excellent. Take your time. That's over the bar. Good. Nice. Minute to go. Milk it home. I'm almost more concerned now about Naya because he's irreplaceable. He's been amazing. He's a league-leading goal scorer as of this match, I think, now, depending on what happens here in the last couple minutes. Nice tackle by Harper. And he's hurt. Oh, so that's the definition of a Pyrrhic victory, huh? Well, wait, we haven't won yet. Calm down. Wow, that was a pretty lame pass there. It looked like us last year, our outside wingers. Yes! Oh, the victory is ours. I predicted a 9-8 win today, and they duly delivered. Their fans will undoubtedly be pleased with this victory and the performance to go with it. Yes, that was... I have to think they're tired defensive backs here. Price and Charlton did not have good games, and they started out tired. They must just be as thin on bodies as we are, perhaps even a little bit more so. 23 shots to 4 shots against the second-place team. 8 shots on target to 1. The second half was an even 1-1, but the first half was really strong. Okay, let's go to the dressing room here. I think there's no doubt about it. We have to be passionate and say, a nice victory. I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. Yeah, that was outstanding. And let's compliment some of these individuals. Shonibari, who came on as a sub, scored a goal for us. That's good. And Naya, calm, you did well out there. Of course, I hope he's okay. What is this? Impressed. I'm really nervous about this injury. You impressed me out there. They had to stop the game. End team talk. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we are 6 points up. Oh, and Chester is 9 points back now. That's good. But the biggest moment. Okay. Yassine and Naya injured. Please, just not be a disastrous injury. Like, give me like 1 or 2 days. Oh. Groin strain. Out for 4 to 8 weeks. Okay, we're going to leave it to the physio here because we want him out 4 to 5 weeks. But then there's the time to get back in. That's... and we have our right winger, our best right winger hurt. So, well, okay, we'll have to figure this out. This is what the season's been like, though. It's been, it's been this constant battle. Like, we win a match and we lose 2 people to injury. We win a match and we look and Salt Shields wins. We win a match or we come back and win. We're losing 1-0, we tie. It's been this crazy match where it's like almost the game gives you this nice result, but then it doesn't give you any breathing space and it throws this other challenge at you, like 10 matches in the month of October. And I think that's why some of our players are starting to get hurt, because no matter what I try to do, there's some of them just always come in with this kind of high injury status. If we just take a quick look at tactics here, injury risk, high. Yeah, but I can't, I have to play these guys because they're big matches. They're our best players. I'm trying to recycle and keep guys fresh, but you can only do so much when you have 2 and 3 matches in a week. You have a match every 3 days. So I feel like all things considered, our injuries have been pretty good, but yeah, we have to figure out going forward though. Having said that, going forward, we have 1 match in 4 days, then we have 13-day break to get everybody healthy. So if someone's going to get hurt for 4 to 5 weeks, 2 weeks off in between that, that's actually pretty good. We can get everybody fresh, rest up, all get healthy, and head into the second half of the season. So let's be positive. Look where you want to go, right? Don't look where you don't want to go. Well, that brings us to the end today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please subscribe if you want to kind of follow along more. Hit the thumbs up, the likes button, because that helps, super helpful getting the videos in front of other people. And thank you so much for the support. I know we're a small channel. We're just starting out. But it's really been great to see I'm really enjoying the comments and reading the comments that are people in there, and a couple likes on a video at this point feels like a lot for me. So I know it's going to be a slow build up. It's going to take time, but I just want to say thank you for all that you've done so far. It's been really fun doing this, and I'm really enjoying it and looking forward to the second half of the season. We do monthly episodes which come out every day. I'm going to play the Geisley match, which is actually a big match. They sit in fourth here, and we're playing them on the road. So right away back into the fire here. Then with only 3 matches next month, I might come back for this FA Trophy third qualifying round, depending on who we get, or maybe Whitby Town or something like that. We'll see. I'm not quite sure, but we'll be back going to play a couple matches, then we'll come right back to it. So thanks again for coming by. Have a great day. And yes, this is, what am I talking about? This is the Christmas Eve episode. So if you celebrate Christmas or any other holiday at this point in time, we hope you have a great holiday. I will be putting an episode up on Christmas Day. So I generally shoot these the day before and then put them out the next day. So I will have time on Christmas Eve to create another episode for Christmas Day. So I'll be putting that episode up. But if you don't get a chance to stop by, have a happy holiday. And I wish you all the best in coming up in next year as well. Thank you. Bye.